enough men at the robots, they just get clogged up with dead bodies.
And they shut down because they hit their limit.
Oh yeah, wave after wave of soldiers. Great
only
shit.
221 gold in guild repairs for trash. That's good.
I was 150.
250.
Tano, is your gold count different than ours since you're in Australia?
No, I hid from the first pack. I ran back through the mirror.
Yeah, he didn't show up.
Never mind.
I saw you pull. I'm like, no, fuck this. I'm out.
Ours is American gold and yours is Australian gold, so I wasn't sure if it was the same currency.
Kangaroo bucks.
Dingo dollars.
Oh, I like that one.
Wait, but how many dingo dollars are in a kangaroo buck?
They can
3.
get at least tens of what the currency rate is.
Depends on how many spiders are falling out of the sky.
I could see them just paying with spiders in Australia.
Measuring in snakes.
So, Kale, all kidding aside, I didn't get a chance to say it last night, but I thought you did a great job filling in. Good job.
I looked at the logs already. Nothing you say will ever make me feel like healing as a paladin was a good idea.
Oh, should I look at the logs first and then compliment you?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I heard you're replacing me, Cal.
Someone
Yes,
can help me summon Rhyme.
We're outside already.
Oh, you're already out, Mother Mike.
We've been
Never mind.
summoning people as they trickle in.
Can someone do the main tank thing, please? Junks is feeling extra lazy today.
What do you mean today? That's like every raid.
Yeah, I'm not even assist.
See,
Apparently, it's supposed to be my job. Oh, he's DPSing. Gotcha.
and I'm tanking and Cal's healing.
And Boral's going to tank, DPS, and heal all in the same fight.
Yeah.
Wait. Last night's logic. If I die, and I'm the only one that dies, we're going to kill this boss. Because that's how we down Slugfist.
Wait, are you for real not tanking? Oh. Is your DPS better than your healing?
Well, let's not go there.
Look at the logs from last night.
I looked at one. And I wasn't sure if you were an actual healer or not.
Both blood DKs were out healing me.
Actually, if you look at DPS, I think he actually did better DPSing as a healer than he healed as a healer.
Yes, I did. It's only because Cell wasn't in disc.
Hi, Junks.
Hey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Kale, I may need you to heal. So just stand by for that depending on how these pulls go. I might have to gift you to be like a permanent tank healer or something to the tune of that. But I'm going to see how we do with these 5 right now, and then we'll go from there. Everybody else, we remember the fight, obviously. Well, I hope so. We are short on range personnel. So melee camp, it's tonight's your night to step up for the crystallize when we soak the meteor, and when we need to soak the crap that where we drop on the side of the wall. What the hell? I can't eruption. Jeez, why do I have such a hard time remembering that word? So eruptions, yeah. So melee camp, just be mindful that there's not many range personnel to handle that stuff. So we will do our best to pick up if we can, but if 2 people get 2 of range get selected for Wicked Blade. That's literally half of the range personnel. So I need you guys to keep eyes on the back of your head and certainly keep tabs on those eruption circles to make sure that we're soaking those up as best as possible.
Can we specifically bring them in a little from the edge then?
Yeah, I don't
Still
care.
You know what I mean,
just
though?
wanna-
So it's
yeah.
not as far of a run for everyone, since melee are gonna have to go and be soaking them continually.
I mean, it's it's RNG on placement. Somebody might be in a bad spot. Somebody might just be done with Wicked Blade, and then they got Eruption right after that. So it's wherever they can get. That's why I'm not telling you guys to be picture perfect with Eruption on starting on X and then moving down, because obviously it's totally dependent on that person's situation and what they're in right now. You can certainly move in. I got no problem with that, but just remember, guys, those are big circles. You can see how close Skull is to X right now. So just keep that in mind. We need to make sure we have enough wiggle room for the melee camp and tanks so they can operate and do their thing as well. If you want to, I would recommend, it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. If I move X, melee has to run far. If I move X further away, then range has to run far. So
I think if you bring it in closer to the backside of where the melee is going to be, it's shorter for everyone. Just a little closer. Like you said, it's a big circle, so we got to be careful. But
we're like right there or something.
no, I mean like to our left, closer to Skull. So it's not as far of a run. So if you were coming from where we're at now as ranged or over by the blades, you don't have to go quite as far to the edge. Pretty much I'm talking about just tucking it in just behind melee so that when we do need to soak, we can just step right back into it and soak it.
I mean, you're going to have one. There's going to be 4 total up.
Yep.
So like I said, damned if you do, damned if you don't. I mean, if range personnel don't have enough to cover.
Yeah, I say we just keep them close so that way.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we're doing, I think. I mean,
Yep.
I haven't seen the debuff circles all over the place. I mean, as long as we're along the wall of X, we're good. I'm just letting melee know, hey, there's a possibility you might have to take a couple extra steps to come back down over here to soak one possibly. So we'll just have to play it by ear and see how things go. Tanks, your dance. Everybody else, especially range personnel, there's not many of us right now, but just remember green is our stack point. That's where we want to reset. Melee camp, that's going to be really, really crowded for you guys there. So you need to make sure that you keeping that distance between purple and orange, so to make sure you guys aren't getting hit by Wicked Blade. And Crystallize, we need people to help soak the meteor when it goes out. Remember, it's a 2-step process. The first one, whoever has bleeds, they need to get in there. And then once you see everybody get stunned, like General Draven right back here, you're going to have that little animation above your head. Once you see it, once everybody else sees that those people are stunned, that's when we need to step in to soak. Mm-hmm. 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 That's a very good point, and I remember somebody saying last night that it's in melee. So Lazy, can you keep tabs on that?
Yep, we'll make sure we get it run.
Yeah, just correct me if I'm wrong. It's a big orb, red orb that's above your head if you do have one. Is that correct?
Yeah, it looks like when you're linked on Sludge Fist, you'll have a red orb above your head.
Okay. All right. So Lazy, keep track of that, please, on the melee camp. Everybody else, in the event that Lazy's running out Wicked Blades or doing something else, that's still personal responsibility. You should know you got a big old red orb right above your head, and I need to run that out. If for whatever reason the tanks get it, I hope they don't. We're just gonna have to work around from that. But here's the hoping that doesn't happen. But just FYI, melee camp, if you got that orb above your head, there's going to be a bunch of you, so it might be difficult to discern who actually has it, but that's top priority. Just like Burl said, that's 30% anima that that can quickly get us past that phase. All right. We got some pretty good pulls in last night. We made some good progress, so let's keep that up here. Let me drop a feast, and then we'll get the show rolling.
Are we
Grab your buffs.
taking blades to orange and purple?
Correct. And Chubb, let me get a cauldron, please, whenever you get a moment.
I haven't found my moment yet. Hold on a second.
Mm-hmm. All right, check for pull. Oh, don't forget to apply your armor kits if you have those.
I'm a
Were
kid,
we-
Ventus runes, all that stuff.
I was gonna say, were we doing Vantis runes? We already did. That's right.
We did last
Yeah.
night.
If you haven't used
we
one,
got
go
it.
ahead.
Taunt it. That was just the really ready check.
Okay,
It's just gotta be one every minute till we pull.
just making sure we're all squared away here. All right, here we go. Ranging healers, make sure we're on green.
5,
Remember, crystallize goes in between skull and green. That's where we want to drop if you have crystallize. Add is top priority.
pulverizing meteor.
Couple of people to sack. Do I need to tell you guys when crystallize is coming out? I thought we should have known this by now. If you get Wicked Blade, you should be in the next crystallize. Myself, Bloody, Griff, Kale,
Me.
and Mike. We're in the next crystallize.
Stone spike. Card ready.
Bring it in if you got to bleed.
Pulverizing.
Everybody else, couple people to stack.
Stonegali effigy.
Range, I'm going to reposition green here. I think we're a bit too far away from the marks. All right, there's a new green marker. All right, crystallize. So it's Potat, Kale, Necro.
Switch.
Dot.
You got the ad.
Pulverizing meteor.
Couple of people to stack. Keep working on that ad. Restack on green range.
Stonegali effigy.
All right, the 30% orb should be dropping soon.
Crystallize. So Crazy and Kale. Make sure you're in there. After this. Lots of people.
Pulverizing meteor. Shattering blast.
All right, jump off.
Ardent stone form.
Wipe it up.
Pulverizing meteor.
Did we get a blade in melee somewhere?
Yep.
At the end, there was one. It wasn't moved out fast enough.
Yeah, I need to reposition these markers a little bit. I think they're just a bit off.
Oh, they look good, Junk. It's about the same as yesterday.
It certainly was a bit far for ranged, I felt like. And just a FYI, guys, melee,
Yeah.
your main target should be orange, melee camp. Range, our target is purple. Most of the time, it looks like one melee, one range. But in the event that it is two ranged or two melee, then you can divvy up how you feel. But in the event it's one range and one melee, range is going to purple, and melee is going to orange, just so there's no hiccups or confusions.
Orange about here, Junks. Because that way it's on that angle.
Mhm.
And it's that little bit, like, yeah.
Hey,
You can
Jones,
move
I'm sorry.
purple up.
I mean, I just don't know all the fight very well, as well as I should. But is there a reason why range and melee are so far apart?
We have crystallize in between them. So crystallize has a
Right,
pretty
but what
big
I'm
circle.
saying, if we weren't as far apart, so if one person in melee and one person in range got it out, all I did have to do is move to the left, 10 yards, instead of having to move up and away, and then take crystallize to the right anytime that anyone got it.
I like that idea, and we did do that once. But once we start getting the shit that we drop on X, space starts getting really, really tight at that point. So in theory, it could work perfectly fine for first phase, first intermission. But once we start getting that stuff, we have to drop on X. That's when things get start getting really ugly.
So melee is staying on the X side of Skull, is that correct?
Correct.
So maybe range, instead of going like up, just goes out left to where orange is, instead of going all the way up to where purple is.
Say that again.
So if we're here on green, instead of running to purple,
I don't know if you're still talking.
I think we lost him.
sorry,
Okay.
mic issues. All right, so if we're here on green, instead of running to purple or up to orange, just run out to where Kale is, and then run back in. You see what I mean?
I mean, that's a micro fix. Either way, you should be in that general area. But the main thing is, I don't need range going to orange, is what I'm trying to say, unless it's two range personnel that are picked up.
And how many people do we actually want soaking?
I was gonna bring that up because whenever we're only having like 6 people in there, it's chunking everyone down like 80%.
Yeah, you get hit for 30,000 fucking hit points because it's like 197,000 divided evenly.
I think that's 229. We need to get
that's
everyone in that. Everyone needs to soak it. Now, don't get crystallized because yes, that's where we'll lose DPS with the stun, but meteor doesn't stun, so we need to soak that.
Okay. The original reasoning was I was trying to fix where we could get maximum uptime on the ad, because the ad does a lot of damage as well towards the tanks. So, just like Scott said, it's vital. I'm okay with everybody soaking, but it's absolute vital. You are not stunned unless you need to be stunned. I mean, I can't stress that more. We need maximum uptime on the DPS on the ad.
The 2 times I've died is when I've had the bleed and I've had to go in and take the stun, and I've not got enough healing to survive the second half of it.
Yeah, the bleed's a heavy hitter. I would recommend if you have a bleed, I wouldn't recommend soaking.
You have to. You
have
go
to
in to get stunned to remove it.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
then
I'm
you
sorry,
get crushed
I'm
by
sorry.
the second
Yeah,
part. Yeah.
you're right.
So,
I'm
and
sorry.
if we can't change, getting those people topped up, we need to just have more people in there so they're not getting hit so hard.
Okay.
Yeah, if
So
everyone
then-
stacks, we should only be taking like 10k, but with the like I said, the 6 people or whatever it was, we're hitting for 30, so it's really hurting.
All right, so then what we're going to do then is we're going to bring up... Shit, what did I take? Okay, no. We're going to bring up the green marker, range marker up just a bit more. So range, all we're going to do is... The main thing is we need to make sure we have enough crystallized. Whoever has crystallized has enough room to literally sit right in between both of us. So range, I know green is just a generalized marker. Doesn't mean we're going to be stacking right on green. Obviously, we might have to move from time to time. Most likely, we are going to be the ones moving back if the person who has crystallized doesn't have enough room. But if you have crystallized, I want you to nestle right in between skull and green. Green will move if we have to. Range, we will readjust if we have to. But that way, at least everybody will have zero issues getting in.
Look, X marks the spot.
All right, let me drop a feast. Correct, Scott. I don't know if I said it incorrectly. I'm talking about the person who has crystallized needs to be centered.
Yeah, I'm just stating that so everyone else.
Okay.
Less movement.
Okay, we're all ready. Here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Crystallize. Chop and Scott, make sure you're in there. Everybody else soak. Reset. All right, looks like that hit some extra people. So looks like myself, Cell, Clay, Griff, Kale. Make sure we're in the next.
Got a ton of us melee, but we're over here on the ad. I don't get that.
Everybody, if you got that bleed, step in. Everybody else get in for stack. Reset. That's okay. We'll keep working with what we got here.
Using him.
So Crazy, Kale, Mike, you guys are in the next crystallize.
Word.
along with the next two people that are about to get selected. Clay and Griff, make sure you're added into the
Okay,
pile.
switch. I got it, boss.
All right, working on the ad. Here comes Crystallize. If you got to bleed, step in. Everybody else soak.
Haley Trank.
Reset positions.
Going down.
Melee orb.
All right,
Okay,
reset.
I got 2 stacks on me. I'll grab the next ad.
Yep.
Nicely done. Looking clean here.
Got her.
Here comes
the
Wicked
next
Blade.
Chris.
He's him after the blade.
Crystallize is incoming. So Clay,
I have
Sneven,
Crypto.
Scott, get ready. Quickly, try to reset, guys.
Get into the next crystallized bloody.
Ad is out. Everybody else stack? Reset.
Switch.
Range, get a little bit towards the left on green marker. A little bit easier for us for Blade.
Looney, you'll use totem on the
Switch.
next crystal.
As soon as this is done, reset on green range. Here comes Wicked Blade.
Do you want me to soak that because I dropped it?
Can you? Did you get a debuff for being the initial person?
Oh yeah, 20 seconds still. That's right.
Okay.
So we do have
Switch.
to rotate who's
Yeah,
soaks
so we
that.
need Crystallize. So Cell, James, Kale, Jess, make sure you're in. Everybody else soak. And we need one person to soak.
And
that,
just one.
Yep, just one.
because we don't want two people getting the, and we can't stack them like that.
Oh yeah, that's
Not unless you're going to do an immunity.
Switch.
Grab the ad. I got boss right now.
James, I want you to soak the next one. Yeah, I want you to use your immunity and soak those two. Hopefully one of those go away.
Okay, get ready to switch.
James is soaking both of those. Leave it alone unless you have the third one.
Still 2.
Still two? Okay. Potat, you're going to do the next one then. And then one of those should definitely be gone by then. Do we have a res for Bloody? Yep, let's get him up. Range restack on green. Let's get him up one more time. Keep working on this ad. We're doing good, guys. We're doing good here. Stay focused. Potat, don't forget you're doubling up on that one. I need one more person to soak. Good job. Looks like it went away. Okay. So now we're back to regular overlaps. Range reset on green. So we got a lot with the bleeds. Cell, Chubb, Lazy, Jess, Scott. Make sure you're in the next crystallize.
Using link.
Thank you.
Everybody else soak. Reset.
Switch.
Keep working this out. Here come the eruptions, guys. Get ready. Range,
Also
I'll take the
close
far
to
one
that
in the
one.
back. Oh, okay. We're already in there. All right. Nicely done. Nicely done. Reset. Range, we might have end up getting this big orb here. Okay, if you got that big orb, go take it back. Range. Let's reset. Let's get it nice and tight here.
That's crystallized.
Crystallized. Bring it in. Bring it in. Oof.
I got stunned. Yay.
Can you trank?
We need soaks.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay. Wipe that one up. That was a good pull, guys. We're getting there. We're out of reses and healers, so. We can definitely see things are ramping up very, very fast. So certainly phase 2 onwards, it's bang bang. We got to be quick on reacting quickly. I can't keep up with callouts either, so these are things we should be ready for on a personal level. Are you saying more runners? Mm-hmm. Okay. I got you. Okay. Yeah. I'm okay with actually trying both of you right from the get-go. Let's just do that. Let's see how that works. So Mike and Boral. Yeah, I need both.
So afraid.
I'm gonna give that a shot. Let's see if it changes anything here. All right, check for pull. Okay. We are ready. Here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Doing good, guys. We just got to see the dance. That's all it is. Clay, you and I should be in here. Everybody else soak. Every time you guys get blade, that's your first thing you should be thinking about. When's the next crystallize? I need to be in it. Healer's got to heal you extra now, Clay.
Okay, sorry.
Add is out. Crystallize. We got some time on crystallize here. Looks like that hit a few extra people, healers. Just be wary of that. All right, so here comes crystallize, Clay, Necro, Bloody, Crazy, Kale. Make sure you guys are in there. Everybody else soak? Okay, good job. Good recover. Let's reset here.
Sal, can you him?
Sorry, Jess, I used another cooldown.
Nope, that's okay.
All right, Boral, Mike, you guys are up.
I'll get the ad.
Okay, pulling boss.
Rhyme, can you trank?
Bloody, Clay, Kale, Griff, James, you guys are in the next crystallize. Everybody else soak? Good job. Keep working on this ad here. Can we get Necro up, please?
trank?
Got cut short.
Range after the swirlies. Reset on green, please. Crystallize. So we got myself, Clay, and Ryan. Make sure we're in this crystallize.
Grab boss, I'll grab that. Oh, you got the boss.
Okay, crystallize, reset. Everybody reset. Range on green. So yeah, we got myself, Clay, and Ryan. We're in the next crystallize.
Get in that bloody.
Everybody else stack. Okay, reset. We should be working on this ad here.
Switch.
Did that feel better, Boral? What do you think? Okay. All right, so we're on target then. Okay. Keep working this ad, guys. Next eruption. Remember, do your best not to do an extreme overlap on them. Just a slight overlap is perfectly fine. Range reset on green, please.
Get in the next thingy bloody.
That's
That one.
Drift, Crazy, and Boral. You guys are in there. Everybody else soak. Interruptions. Need one person to soak and the other person to stack it near it. Oh, yep, perfect.
Lonnie has link on the nectar crystal.
Okay. Thank you, Luna.
I got ad.
Range reset. Let's try to get that ad on the red side here, in case of Wicked Blade. Soaks. Chubb and Scott, you guys are in that crystallize. Get there if you can. Everybody else soak. Soaks. Just one person, remember. Nicely done. Oof. On the ad. Soaks.
Him.
Myself, Chubb, Scott, Boral in here. Everybody else soak.
Orbs are out.
All right, Boral and Scott. Boral and Mike, do your thing. All right, let's do our best. Try to reset here. We need some order. Nicely done. Soaks are out. I got one.
It's me and Clay in the crystallize.
Reset. Yep. And then myself and Looney.
So of course they drop over there.
Okay. If you got a bleed, get in. Everybody else stack.
Ryan, can you trank?
Get Carl.
Okay, reset, guys. Let's get in position here. Who can hero? I need somebody to hero.
Four
Clay and
just went
Lazy.
off.
Make sure you're in there. Everybody else stack. Reset.
Switch.
And switch.
Good job, guys. Stay focused here.
I got bleed. I'm gonna have to get in one.
Get ready to
Switch.
move.
Seismic upheaval.
Everybody else who's alive right now will have to manage. I want to keep that res for healer or tank. Crystallize, so Bloody, Tano, Clay.
Yeah, I'm getting in it.
Crazy, you guys are both, all you guys are in there. Everybody else soak. Reset. Use a personal if you got one. Or
Switch.
oh, we don't have cookies. Do we have all soaks? Okay. Nicely done. Nicely done, guys. Keep it up.
Seismic upheaval.
Lenny's gonna link next.
Thank you.
If you have Death's Advance, use it on this one, Bloody.
Range reset on green.
You ready to switch?
Switch.
We need more damage on Grishal.
I can't soak.
Die.
Use a personal if you got it. Myself, Boral, Lazy, we need to be in this. Everybody else stack.
Make sure you stay in
Watch
the
out for
skill.
Wicked Blade.
Switch.
Switch.
Upheaval.
Get in the
moving, keep
next
moving.
Crystallize.
Need one by melee camp. Someone soak the melee camp one.
Okay. Let's keep going.
1 mil.
Yep. Get Lazy up, please, and get Necro up, please. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Ah, of course.
Heals on Tana.
Yeah, heals on 10.
Please heals on me.
Of course it happens right when I... All right, yeah, that's a wipe, guys. Jump off. Good attempt. Real good attempt. I'm happy with that.
Junks, if because when I said I was gonna die there, I already had the debuff, but nobody can get over there in time. So is it worth me just tanking it to die than the raid damage? Right? I'm assuming.
Yeah, I think at that point, I
mean,
think you're right.
Really, I almost wonder if we do put down 4 markers, not that they'll be in exact spots, but just so that I almost feel like people need to be calling out the soaks. Because we really, if 2 people go over and get the debuff, that pretty much fucks us. Also, we don't want the downtime, right? We don't want 2 people running over there.
I want to be able to keep up with that. I'll tell you right now, I'm going to need help with that.
I mean, I think that's just
function.
everyone. It's going to be up to, if you don't have a debuff, then be willing to say also, the middle
I see
one
what
or
you're
the
saying,
far
yeah.
right one or the left one or whatever. I don't know what orientation we want to call them by, but
I think
that's
you're
a
right. I think
personal responsibility thing. Because if I go and soak it and I have the debuff, like that's what Necro did. He went to soak it for the group, but he had the debuff still, and I went with him too. I should have jumped in and he should have jumped out. Like, it's just tough. We gotta call it so that we're not losing people to the soaks. We're not missing the soaks, and we're not double stacking and having the downtime. Like there's a lot of
I think
bad.
we're better off having the downtime as opposed to missing the soaks.
I would agree. That's true. Like ultimately, as long as it's not like this is a fast fight or whatever, we're gonna hit the enrage on us in 12
But
fucking
like
minute
John just
fight.
talked about, it's all about the mechanics. We got the DPS to do it. It's just getting the mechanics of getting everyone A, B, C, D.
The only thing that concerns me is when 2 people run, there's a lot of times where people aren't good about stepping out and 2 people get the soak. So.
The first person to the soak should be there.
I think
The person steps out.
yeah, it's I think we should do that. Lazy, I think you're on the right path. And I think what we should do is 4 soaks. I got 4 markers. Just like Lazy said, it doesn't necessarily have to be pinpoint on those markers, but I think that if you are heading to one, if you are adamant that, yeah, I'm going in to go soak one, you should be saying, Junks, Junks is taking care of Star, something to the tune of that. That way, somebody who's already running there, because it happens. I see it. I see people are moving there. That's good. I like that. But Lazy does bring up a good point. We could refine it just a bit more to make sure that, you hear that verbal command, and that way you can stop in your tracks and then quickly get back to where you need to be. And instead of taking those 5 extra steps and then
Yeah, but we're going to
realizing,
run into the same
somebody's
problem even with the sound, because if 5 or 10 people say they're going to go get a soak, which 4 are going to do it?
You know what? We've got basically 4 groups. We can say, okay, I'm in group 2 or group 3. I'm going to go to star every time, and I can say, I've got it for star. And then whoever's group 2 can know that they need to get it for X, and group 1 can get it for moon. And that way we can keep it within each group, and we know if somebody's going to be getting it or not.
I like that idea. I do. I truly do. But there's a lot of variables, unknown variables, aka people dying, aka people having blades, stuff like that. I think that would
in the
work.
Same group get get the eruption thing back to back.
Yeah, I mean, I really like it, but that's got to be a picture, picture perfect scenario that everybody's alive. We're handling all mechanics correctly. That's something we can definitely take a look at during when we have this thing on farm. But for now, for progression, I don't think that would benefit us at this moment in time. Chubb, I understand what you're saying. What I am saying is we do have people who are on it. What I'm saying is people aren't second guessing, should I go? So what I'm saying is those people who are running say, I got star. That's it. That's all you got to say. And everybody else knows that that first person says, I got star. That's it. Everybody knows that's taken care of.
It's kind of like how we call out kicks so that we don't all throw our kick on one interrupt, right?
Exactly. So let's try that out. Let's see how that works.
Real quick, Junks. We got to be careful when the ad comes out with Wicked Blade. That's how Melee's getting it. They're going to the ad right away. So you got to be careful that blade's coming back. That's how a lot of people are getting it when they go to the ad.
When they go to the ad. Okay, you mean
because the ad spawns like between skull and orange.
So they're going to it fast, and then like they should, we all want to kill it, but it's as the blade's like coming back. So that's when we get like 6 or 7 people with it. That's what's happening.
Okay, so
let the tanks pull it back and get it before you go.
Yeah,
right. A little too eager then, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, obviously, range we can do our thing, but melee camp, making sure you guys are just hanging out, waiting. I know it sucks. We want maximum uptime on DPS, but just like Chubb said earlier, we got the DPS. It's not a problem. We just got to make sure that we're not shooting ourselves in the foot.
So with the 4 markers, melee should then always go to moon or X, and range should always go to square or.
I like that. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, I mean,
not always, but yeah, we should try, right?
Because we only have 4 range, right?
I can get to star if I need to. So
same, I can get to all of them.
Yeah,
That's so general. So we don't call out 4 different.
But so if you're the more mobile person, maybe call the X or the square, and if you're the less mobile person, leave that for, or maybe for melee, leave the X. I don't know.
I don't want to I want to get some pulls in here, but just one last thing. It goes back to what just Crazy said last pull. He was trying to figure out where to say exactly where it needed to be soaked. Now it's easier if he just says, hey, moon. Somebody needs to get to moon, and if anything, that's what the markers are for. We don't have moon soaked. We don't have X soaked. We don't have blue soaked. We don't have star soaked, stuff like that. All right, one more check for pull. Let's get the show on the road.
Also, I noticed my timer's a little desync for the crystallize. So you actually got to be in it before it gets to 1. It goes off at 1, so I missed it a few times thinking I could cut it close.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to say this one last time, guys. When you have Wicked Blade, your next thought is, okay, when is the next crystallize? I need to be in it. Don't forget about that. Don't go back into tunneling. We're just shooting ourselves in the foot. We got this.
My next thought was, where's Junk so I could hit him with it, but that's probably just me.
All right, we're all on the ad. Wicked Blade. Okay, it's all me. Mike, make sure you're in here with me.
I'm here.
Everybody else stack. Reset. Next Wicked Blade. Okay, ad is out. Crystallize. Chubb and Rhyme, you guys are in there? Everybody else stack? Good recover. Good recover. Keep working on this ad here. Nicely done. Great job on the blades. Love it.
Loon next though, cause you.
Got it.
Okay, blade. So lazy. Oh, hit a few people here. Clay, Griff, James, Kale, Mike, Boral. You're in this
Get
next
ad, I
crystal.
got her.
Make sure you guys are in there. Okay, everybody else in?
Stay in for Looney's heal too. Just a second. There you go.
All right, let's reset. Let's work on this ad here.
Make sure we're
Nicely
getting
done.
these dispelled.
All right, lots of people with the debuff here. So Haley, Mike, Griff, Lazy, Rhyme. Make sure you're in the next crystallize. It's incoming.
Grab ad, I'll grab boss, I'll grab it.
As soon as it comes.
Hold off on Anima. Hold off on Anima. I think we got Wicked Blade incoming. Everybody else stack? Yep. After Wicked Blade, then top us off with Anima. Range reset on green after the swirlies.
Sorry, lay back to back Wicked Blades. I'm hanging out the heels.
All right, here comes the blast. Get ready. We need to reset as fast as possible.
Fuck's sake.
Okay. Yeah, wipe that up. Unfortunate
What
position.
happened?
Knock off.
Blades were way better that time. That was pretty smooth. Other than the
It
one.
was. I agree. Yeah, like I said, just unfortunate positioning. Yeah, just a quick word on that. Once that knockback happens, we got to be quick because typically we might have blades incoming and from there. So range, I know it's a pretty far run for us. It's probably best for range if we bring it in closer to these two knuckleheads, Renethal and Draven.
I don't know how the melee got hit when I had blades because I was at orange. I'm wondering if it matters if the blade goes to diamond or circle first. And then at that point, it's just going to depend who actually gets who's doing the call out. Because if it's range, then they would need to get to the orange if it matters that it's orange and then diamond. Because it seems to me like when it goes diamond to orange, that's when people seem to pick up the buff, even though they're not doing anything wrong, or the debuff.
I mean, I haven't read anything about.
That's just what I saw because I was at orange and like that was the time all the melee picked it up, and I don't think they were all doing anything wrong. So,
how do we determine who's first?
You're the one who actually does the countdown. You're the one who has the star in the chat, and you'll have the countdown. I'm pretty sure. Yes, he won. So
all the other ones were right except for that one, then, or
I have no idea. I just noticed that the time that you all got it, I was second, and I was at orange. We'd have to actually like specifically try that to confirm or deny. Maybe it is buggy. I mean, Preach says all the Mythic Raiders hate this boss because this is the most buggy boss. act
I'm
there,
I'm
and
up
that's
for
what Griff
trying it,
just said
man.
in chat.
Anything.
I don't think it matters. I think it's what Griff's saying. I think it's just a buggy piece of shit because no one was
Anyone-
doing anything wrong.
And if anyone gets hit, it's 8 yards. It hits everybody. So
Yeah, it's like it splashes sometimes and it doesn't other times. But yeah, I don't know. I think we're good.
Okay.
That's just something I noticed. I think we all did it right, yet we still got it. So
I mean, yeah. At that point, we just got to handle. We just got to roll with it. Roll with the punches after that. So, be just FYI. If I'm saying, hey, other people are hit, I don't know if my info box is telling everybody that has it. It might be more people. I don't know. There's still personal responsibility involved. Don't just listen to my voice. If you have a bleed, you need to make sure you're in there. Okay, we're all ready. Here we go.
DBM also shows everybody on Wicked Blade.
yeah, mine matches yours, Junks, when you say it. So
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
On the ad. Here comes Wicked Blade. Now, see, I saw one on both of them. I don't know.
That was a
Yeah,
countdown, I think.
This
Okay.
seems so perfect.
no one else got hit. I watched the path of the blade. So
All right.
Only 2 people got it.
Okay.
You're
All right, we'll keep doing our thing
disposable
then. Next Wicked Blade. Ad is right behind it. Sal, Haley, Necro, you guys are in the next Crystallize. This one's a
anyone
little
else
funky.
catching mad lag?
Everybody else stack. Reset. Who didn't run out?
If it was me, I'm like stuck
One
here
that's
DC'd
lagged.
or
I
something.
think I'm pretty sure. I think a DC.
It might be lazy. Did we lose him?
Nope. I just got like a minute of gameplay in like 6 seconds. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Next
We
Wicked
got
Blade.
6 that needs to get in.
We got a lot for a lot of bleeds here, guys. So we got bloody, crazy, Kale, lazy.
Grab an ad. No,
Yes.
grab a boss. Grab ad.
Those people I called out. Make sure you're in this Crystallize. Everybody else stack.
Perfect, Looney.
Put her back.
Work on this ad. Range reset.
no, I turned it. Oh wait, I didn't turn it in. What the hell? I think it's a graphic glitch, dude, because I can't turn it in. And I picked up another.
Get ready for the big orb. There it is. Nicely done. All right, let's organize this. Let's get back here. Keep the tanks up.
Haley, can you try?
Hey, Melee, get back on this side.
Waiting on Wicked Blades, and I'll turn it in.
Grab ad.
Catherine,
Grab
Scott,
boss.
you guys need to be in there. All right, everybody else stack. Quickly, reset.
Oh, fucking A.
Wipe it up.
That blade was bad timing.
We got the blade at the same time we got the pull-in.
I mean, the knockback, I don't see it blasting people away from on the orange and purple side of the platform. It's generally blasting us on the X side of the platform. So 2 things. 1, obviously, we should all be on the X side of the platform when we get knocked back, and we should all be staying on the X side. And of course, 2, Wicked Blade, you got to be extra quick on that one, especially for transition, to run out as fast as possible.
I even ghost wolf and I couldn't get out in time.
Yeah, same.
I think that's one of those things where we got to either know we're going to push it or we got to be careful and wait for it.
We just hold it. It's better just
it's
to
a
hold
long
it.
fight. I agree with Mike. Just hold it.
I can't. Then I'll tell you right now, Boro and Mike. Obviously, I'm information overload on this.
No, we got it, dude. We can see. We got it. Don't worry.
That's what
I
I'm
waited.
asking.
I
need you
waited
guys
for
to do it. Handle it on your own.
I waited for it to go out. It just. I should have waited just a couple more seconds.
Okay. I leave that off to you guys then.
No, that's on me. That's on me.
All right, check the pool.
Jones's brain is mush.
It is. It's mush already, man. I try my best to organize. I know I sound like a broken record. If you guys want me to shut up, I certainly will.
Me and Lake got it. Don't worry about it.
It's a lot, man. I mean, we're all. It's. I told you, it ramps up really, really quick after the first intermission. So we're all doing great here. We just gotta overcome it. We will. Okay, we're all ready. Here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wicked Blade. Boro, we need to be in this crystallize. Everybody else stack. Wrap up this ad. Nicely done. Reset. Next Wicked Blade's incoming. On the ad. Crystallize, Clay, Boral, Necro. You guys are in it. Everybody else stack. Reset.
Prime, can you convoke? Thank you.
All right, Wicked Blade, and then get ready for intermission.
Next one is Looney.
I have the ad.
Crystallize right afterwards. So myself, Clay, Looney, Jess, Necro, we're in this crystallize. Get there if you can, guys. Everybody else stack. Reset. Keep working this ad. We're doing good here. Recover. Good job, healers. Get us up. Nicely done. Good recovery, guys.
Chat, I got Wicked Blades.
All right, big orb's about to drop.
Haley, your convoke here.
Someone in melee has orb.
Yeah, who's got the orb in melee?
Bloody, go. Bloody, go.
I got boss.
Run it over to Brenethal. Yep, the circle.
Make sure we're getting our dispels here.
Oh, Wicked Blades, watch out. Everyone
Everybody
get
go
over
to
here.
red if you don't have it.
Oh, no. I can't go too far towards X.
Let's get Lazy up, please.
Sally or him. Oops, sorry.
Range reset on green. Should be working on this ad here. Wicked Blades out.
Seismic upheaval.
Dodge.
Effigy.
I show Wicked Blade and Crystallize on the same timer, so I don't know which one's going to happen first. Just be prepared.
There are 8 seconds apart.
Soaking act.
Up now there's
Okay, James, Lazy, Haley, make sure you're in here. Everybody else soak. Reset and get ready to dodge.
All right, who are the 2 eruption soakers?
I can get square.
I can get Moon X.
Thank you. That's perfect. That's exactly what I need.
Someone else get square, please.
Reset. Can I get a res for Lazy or Boral, please? Excuse me.
Switch.
We need big deeps on this ad, guys.
Seismic upheaval.
Dodge.
Focus you, Ryan.
Next eruption's incoming.
Lenny got star.
I got square.
I got moon.
Everybody else soak.
Switch.
I'm too far away from Moon. I'm dropping last eruption all the way in the back. Blades out. Range reset on green.
Lenny
Reset
has
on green.
crystal.
Next eruption's incoming. Range, we're gonna have to take the star and the one that's behind star.
I got the one behind star.
Next soak is your train, Kaylee.
Blades out. And ad is out. Oh, crystallized. A lot of people in there. Oh yeah, not enough people. Just soak.
Actually, Looney instead.
Switch.
The people I show with bleeds right now are Mike, Boral, Haley, and Jess. Make sure you're in the next crystallize.
So
Haley, Trank here.
All right, who are the 3 soakers?
Lenny will do the back.
Kale has red and moon.
I could do blue.
I can get to the back one.
Lenny has back. Lenny has eruption.
Mike, Boral, James, Haley, Jess. You guys should be in
Red
there.
at the front.
Everybody else
Orc
back?
at the front.
Range reset. Yep. Give me some helpers with orbs, please.
Yes, star.
Square.
Bring it in. Bring it in. Make sure you position yourself for the knockback.
You get call.
Already got her.
Try your best to run out with blades. Okay, nicely done. Let's reset here. Good job, healers. Keep us up. Looney, Jess, you guys are in there. Everybody else soak. Reset.
Switch.
Remember, Melee, stay on this side of her.
Lazy, I know you're dead. I still need help with the ruptures, man. I need you to call those out.
I got you.
Blue, getting blue.
Wipe it up.
Yeah, I got killed from whoever had the eruption. I should have moved back out further out.
Yeah, it's tough because if you overlap them a little, you really can't just soak it at the very edge, or you probably shouldn't, you know.
We're actually overdue for a break, guys, so we're going to take a 5 here.
I think Looney already peed her pants, so I think we're good.
I made it. It was close though. Glad I didn't sneeze.
Or cough.
All right. Ready, check to see who's back. Okay. Let me drop the feast here. Everybody, make sure you check your flasks, check all your buffs.
I'm good.
James, Boral, you guys here? Oh, okay. James?
Yeah.
Okay. Boral, switch back to DP. Yep, thank you. All right, check for pull.
Are we good mostly on blast? I just use one of my own.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to. Looks like everybody's got a flask except for you.
Just need fort.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, guys, we're right there. Healers, it's a lot of work you got to do. Everybody here, we all have to multitask this fight. That's certainly something we learned. We can't just tunnel. Tunneling is what's going to cause wipes here. So, and of course, you know, I'm doing my best to blurb out what needs to happen, but at the same time, we should all be, you know, 2 steps ahead in our own head, trying to figure out what we're doing next here. Most important thing is bleeds. We have to help out our healers to minimize the amount of bleeds. I know, I don't know. I can't find anything about this, a bug still being up, but people are still saying there's bugs. So, you know, maybe there is some RNG involved, but at most we need to make sure we're doing our part. So anything we can do to help out last healing. I did switch Kale to heals. So Kale, just keep tabs on the tanks. That's not saying healers don't worry about tanks anymore. I still need you to keep tabs on them. But Kale, specifically, I want you to keep tabs on tanks. Keep an eye out for when Jess calls out for Devo, so we have that. Jess, I noticed a couple pulls. You have been calling for Spirit Link, but it's been at inopportune times where we probably have to spread out or something like that. So I noticed we're not getting the full benefit of Spirit Link. So I don't know if we want to hold off and trying to find a better moment where we think we can drop it. But I've noticed at least the last 2 pulls, we've had to run out of Spirit Link because of the little swirlies that we had to run away from, stuff like that. I don't know, maybe like a crystallized. Yeah, during like a crystallized, that might work, because then that way at least we're there for 5-6 seconds standing around doing nothing. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud here, but just food for thought.
I think that's where I mean for it to be during the
Okay.
during the so, but I'm calling it a little too late is all it's.
No worries. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're good with that then. Looney, we need to be quick on the draw with that. I know Jess is calling out, but there are delays. It's not just this fight. I've seen other fights where there's a pretty long delay when she calls out for Spirit Link, and I don't see it for another 3 or 4 seconds. So as soon as you hear that, I mean, I got to see it within a second or 2. It's got to be up. It has to be up. She's not calling it out for shits and giggles. She needs it at that moment. All right, check for pull. Okay, so what we're going to do then, I know just one quick change. I know I've been saying try to stay on the red side during the intermission once we do the blast. Let's just try to stay where we are. do our best. I know there's a lot. We're all running around all over the place. Try to reset on green and skull. That way we're getting pushed straight forward. Hopefully, that's the idea. And that way, those people that do have Wicked Blade, they have an easier time trying to get to purple and orange. I think the safest bet would be is if once the pushback does happen, and we get Wicked. Actually, no, never mind. I'm not going to bring that up.
If we phase it
ignore
right,
that.
we shouldn't have
Exactly,
to worry.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not even going to worry about saying all that. All right, we're right there, guys. Let's do this. Here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
James and Scott, you should be in there. Everybody else stack. Reset. Next Wicked Blade, get ready. Adders up. Crystallize, so just clay and boral. Be mindful that crystallize. We're all stacked up here. Everybody else stack? All right, we got one more Wicked Blade, and then we should be transitioning right behind that.
I got Ad.
Scott, boss.
Crystallize, Cell, Crazy, Haley, Scott, make sure you're in there. Everybody else soak? Reset after these swirlies. All right, Ad is about to go down. Be mindful of the big orb. Wicked Blade incoming.
Hold that for Wicked Blade.
Get ready for knockback.
All right, wipe it up. All right, I need you two guys to communicate.
There was nothing I could do about that. I got knocked back to the edge, and there was no way I could run it out.
No, I'm talking about the orbs. We could have held off on Wicked Blade on that one. Not blaming anybody. It's just that somebody deposited and the other person was like, "Oh, we're supposed to hold that." So that's what I'm just trying to clear up here. Feast is down.
Welcome.
right, check for pull. Okay, we're all ready. Here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wicked Blade. Haley and Looney, you guys are in that. Everybody else soak. Nicely done. Good job on that ad.
Hey, Sneven, come back this way, dude. Too far out for Wicked Blade.
Wicked Blade's incoming. Ad is out. Crystallize, Crazy, and Mike. You guys are in it. Everybody else stack.
This is Rapid's drink. Other healers, get your dispels.
Good recovery. All right, good. We're moving at a faster pace here, so get ready for transition. Wicked Blade's coming out too, so Mike and Boral, be very careful.
I got boss.
I'll get the ad.
Wicked Blade's out.
Haley, this will be your drink when we soak.
Chubb, James, Kale, Boral, you guys are in there? All right, everybody else stack. Sorry, that was my bad. Called it too late. You're not Kyrian, are you, Boral? Okay. Blades. Big ore is about to drop. Be mindful of where it is. Range is reset on green.
Am I good to put this in?
We got 10 seconds on Wicked Blade.
Let you get in the next crystallize.
Yeah, lots of people. Sal, Mike, Griff, Boral, Sneven, and the two that just got it. Make sure you're in there.
I got boss.
Everybody else soak? We can probably push right after this.
Yep.
We've got 10 seconds. Okay, hold off, because we got Wicked Blade incoming. Good job, healers. Keep us up. Wicked Blade's out. Go ahead and do our thing here. RP should be a little bit longer. Yep, there we go. Nicely done. Reset.
This is your convoke.
Crystallize, Lazy, and Rhyme. You guys are up. That is out. Stack. Nicely done. Very clean, guys. Good job. Let's get some deeps on this ad. Eruption's out.
All right, I'll take the first soak.
Copy. Good job on the ad. All right, dodge. As soon as swirlies are done, reset. Wicked Blade. Crystallize. Scott, Cell, Necro.
Right,
Make
bad.
sure you guys are in there. Everybody else stack. Next eruption, get ready. Reset.
Who are my 2 soakers?
I got Star.
I'll get X.
All right. Nicely done. Keep me up. Ah, crap. Get me up. Got stuck right in the swirlies.
Shot Necro.
Reset. All right, get ready to dodge swirlies.
I'll get the next star.
Wicked Blades right after this, so try to reset as fast as possible. And then Blades are out.
Lazy can get Moon. Who do we have for X?
Stack.
I'll get X.
Haley Trank.
Good job, guys. Good job. Nicely done. I like what I see. All right, intermission. On the ad, here comes Wicked Blade.
I got next Star.
Switch.
Kale, Cell, Lazy. You guys are in the next crystallize. Eruptions are out.
All right,
And
next set of
crystallize.
soakers.
Kale, can I get Devo?
He's about to be stunned.
Got it before the stun went off.
Okay, copy. Nicely done.
Lazy
Behind
for
you,
the
Lay.
far right one for melee.
I'll get
You'll
Moon.
get Star.
Eruptions are incoming. We got Wicked Blade in 15 seconds. And let's get Looney up, please. All right, Wicked Blade's incoming. Hold off if we can.
I got next Star.
I got next Moon.
So Scott, Potak, Clay, and Mike, make sure you're in the next crystallize.
Wicked Blade just went out.
Copy. Crystallize is out.
Link out.
Grab her. I got him.
I have Carl.
All right, let's reset quickly. Nicely done. Good recovery, guys. I need hero, please. Everybody,
I got next.
reset. We need more DPS on call, please.
Lazy Quick Moon. Who's doing Star?
I got Star.
Wicked Blade went through melee. Watch your positioning melee.
Okay, Turtle. Okay, good.
Checking.
Bloody, Crazy, Griff, James, Mike, you guys are on the next crystallize.
Guys,
Tanner
you need
will
to
be in
stop
it too.
cheating left.
Swap.
Many
Yep,
Mealy
yep.
are cheating left. It's ridiculous.
Stay on the X side, guys, right here. This is crunch time right here. Let's make it count. Do everything right. Take those out. Here comes crystallize. We got a lot of stacks out. Healers keep doing a good job here. Tano, Bloody, Crazy, Griff, Mike, make sure you're in this next crystallize.
Quick.
Everybody else stack? Can
Flare
we get
back
lazy
out.
up? We need lazy up as soon as it's up, please. All right, more DPS on Grishal, please.
Keep the tanks up.
Eruption's going out. Sake. All right, keep it going, guys. Keep it going. We got eruptions covered, right?
Switch.
I got
Moon's
next
on
Star.
Star.
I'll take Square.
So we got Blue and Moon. Nicely done. Nicely done. Keep it up. Yeah, we need more DPS on call. Crystallize on Jess, so that's Clay. Clay, you need to be in that. Everybody else stack.
Everybody on call.
Yep, we need more on call. Good
Wicked
job with the
Blade.
blade.
Stop going left.
Get ready to dodge.
GG.
GG.
Hey, I know everyone's excited, but can we just keep calls down to a minimum?
Really, DPS, you guys cannot cheat to the left. There's like 3 of you that keep doing it.
Thank you for the res.
Nice job, guys.
Yeah. Certainly lots of stuff for us to work on. People are saying things here, and they have every right to say that because they are correct. But also, that wasn't an easy boss, and you guys did it still. So I know it's bittersweet. Pretty much that's how we need to take it. So we did a pretty good job. That was a really good job, guys. Oh, that's a nice back.
Got to be the 93.
Come on, 69. Oh, 68. Are you kidding me?
Gotta beat my 93.
I'm going to invoke my
169 and 100 are automatic wins.
Yeah.
All right, so Chubb gets it.
All right, guys. I after that fight, I need to take like a 3-minute, man. Just give me a second. Decompress. So everybody else, yeah, get up, stretch your legs, do what you got to do here before we get to the this big kahuna here.
I probably need to. I was getting a lot of like, I don't know what the fuck it is that's causing me to like just stop on screen and then all of a sudden have it catch up. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna log off and restart my router. I'll be back.
Copy. AFK.
must drive them back, my prince. You are the key to victory, mortals. Go, strike down the one who has betrayed us all.
Look, Ramona. These daring mortals have persevered through every obstacle put before them. It seems we have little choice left but to surrender.
I have a better idea, Master. Let me carve them up instead.
Now there's a thought. We could flay these petulant, small-minded creatures and use their bones to pave the path for our ascension. What to do, what to do.
Please, Master! It's been so long since I cut into living flesh. A loon be praised. Slice them, slash them, vivisect them, cut ribbons from their...
Pace yourself, Ramona. Rushing one's work is so unflattering. I shall assist our guests with their atonement. Once they have repented, I will permit you to rend their
All right, we're just
their souls screaming into the maw.
waiting for Lazy to make sure he's good to go.
Whoever's tanking, can you switch them to main tank, please?
Tano, can you try? Because I can't, for some reason, it's not letting me. I don't have the option to switch Kale to tank.
Done.
Thank you.
Thank you. No, Cal, because then I have to hear you when you die.
You there, Lazy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any immediate improvement, you think?
I won't know till we pull.
Okay.
Everything's
All
fine.
right.
My frame's below 100, but everything was fine, and then all of a sudden.
Okay, can you do me a favor, Lazy? I'm going to talk about this encounter. I need you to set up groups for me, could you please? And I need to have, well, we have 5 groups, but just one person in that 5th group. But try to even out the groups as best as possible, and making sure the people with the trinks have their trinkets, stuff like that.
So do we want to ignore the Wind Fury totems then for now and mix melee in with ranged, or?
Ah, crap. I mean, no, actually, you know what?
I'll
We can
have to if I want healers.
Well, no,
right?
because we'll all be in the general area. I don't think healers will ever be out of range of anybody ever. Yeah, so we're good as long as So then the groups right now should be good then, right? Pretty much. Yeah,
I mean,
we'll
there's
never
no
be out of
healers.
range.
You're gonna do 1-3 that's like got all your healers, and 2-4 is all your melee, and there's no healers. I guess you could 1, 2, and 3, 4, and then we could like move. I don't know. That's 2 healers and 1, and
Yeah, it's not. It's more for making sure we are able to drop our stacks in a orderly fashion. Yeah, it's not like these groups are going to be separated away from each other. So, yes, 70%. Yeah, so I guess we're good. Let's just do that then. Let's do 1 and 2.
yeah, and then 3 and 4, and your
Yeah.
tanks are separated, and we should all be good. And
Hey,
Scott
Jen.
you can pick.
I'll be a loner.
Do we only have 5 range? Is that what I'm counting?
Yeah, not many range.
Because we're going to get kind of screwed on the ads that are on the islands, because you and I can't hit those with our pets.
I think we can. I went to the logs, but the logs on those ads, I don't know like which one is which. And I don't remember attacking the ads on the ground floor. And I saw my pet doing damage.
Well,
and then my
I
tar
guess
trap goes like straight to the ground all the way down. So I don't know if that's like working either. I
yeah,
really
my
don't know.
pet never goes over to the ones over for range to hit.
Sometimes I see them doing the animation, Chubb, so I really just don't know. I don't know on the logs which ad is which, because it's kind of weird how they have everything written out.
Yeah, I know when we run it on normal, or I've run it with other groups.
Yep.
I basically just stay with the melee and kill the melee ads.
I mean, realistically, we don't have any option. We're just going to have to deal with it. Right now, I'm just focused on phase 1. That's what I want us to focus on.
Yeah.
It's a long fight, so... all right, so let me mark the tanks. Okay, so groups 1 and 2, you are with Tano, orange, and groups 3 and 4, you're with Kale, star. So once again, groups 1 and 2, you are with orange, Tano. Groups 3 and 4, you are with star, Kale. In normal, who grabbed first? I can't remember, Tano or Kale. Which one of you guys grabbed? Okay, all right. So groups 1 and 2, you're going to be hanging out with where Tano is right now. Listen, I know I think we did the wall strat.
Last week or the week before.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Not right now, because we have to deal with this new mechanic, and we're going to be dealing with funky angles, especially if people are up against the wall. So I don't want to do it just yet. I want us to do it where we have open space so people can at least see how this mechanic works, and they at least know they have it when they need to run out. But basically, in phase 1, 2 changes. Obviously, we have an extra stack of Burden of Sin, so we need to make sure that we are doing our best to make sure we're getting smacked in the face to drop our stacks. And the other one now is feeding time has changed to Night Hunter. So again, that's why I don't want us to back up against the wall, because Night Hunter, it's basically a bunch of the people that would normally get selected. You're still running out, but now basically you're going to have, I think it's like a line between the ad that's going to chase you and yourself. And we need to split up our group to soak up that line, so to speak. And then that's basically phase 1. That's the only change to phase 1 that we need to do. So the people that do get selected with Night Hunter, you still want to run out of the group, okay? But that line that we're talking about here is you guys want to make sure that your lines aren't intersecting with anybody else's lines, because if they do, then there's a chance the soakers will take double damage. We don't want that happening. So when you have the Night Hunter ability, make sure you run out, and making sure that your lines that are tethered to your ad that's chasing you aren't touching any other lines. Everybody else, we just need to basically split up the group and soak those lines and then come back. Yeah, just like beams, basically. Yep. I didn't watch a video, so I don't know how fast these ads are moving towards you. I don't know if they're stationary. I don't know if they move fast. I don't know if they move slow. I just have a picture. So I just...
The The ads are stationary.
Oh, they're stationary. Perfect. Okay.
It's like a countdown, and then they just pretty much shoot out.
Perfect. Okay. Well, the main thing is we do need to split up the group. The more the merrier. That helps soak the line. That's less damage going out to the group. So that's really it for phase one. That's all I want to focus on. I want us to get some phase one pulls in here, see how that works, and then everything else is still the same. We are moving counterclockwise. Once a chunk of the room gets eaten up, we are moving counterclockwise. We do not have a lock gate tonight, so if we can, I know we have some Windrush totems, and I forgot. Does Resto Druids have roar? I can't remember.
Yes, we do.
4 roars. Okay, all right. Actually, I would just kind of focus on the roars then.
I'm gonna have to figure out where that is.
Don't worry about it. I don't want you to do anything.
Okay.
So between Rhyme, Jess, and Boral, I think that should be good. As far as getting a roar set up, but let's do our best to make sure that we get those off just so we can quickly get to the next section. All right, so one more time, groups 1 and 2 should be with Tenno right now on the orange tank, and 3 and 4 are with Star. So again, just like Tenno typed out, he's going to start where he is, and Star, we're just going to move up behind him. Tenno, again, just make sure you're not right up against the wall. I want to make sure these guys have enough space.
I'm trying to stay where I am.
Right. Yeah, I know. When you pull, do make your adjustments. But the main thing is I want to make sure that for now, we at least see the ability clearly. I don't want any funny angles. And then we'll go from there. All right, let me drop a feast.
Can I just add that you can immune off Night Hunter?
Okay, nice. That's
so
good to
it
know.
doesn't have, if you've got Ice Block or an immunity, you don't have to have the line soaked. You can run it away and just immune.
And is that something I heard you say earlier? It's a timer, right? So you would immune at the end of that timer?
You get
Yes.
it, and then
you
they
can't be
basically-
standing in the circle. It puts a circle around the person. No one can be standing in that, and then
Right.
people have to soak the line. Do not, if the line's crossed, do not stand on the cross. You will die instantly.
Okay. And just to confirm one more time, the immunity needs to be set off before the timer goes out, right?
Yeah, before the timer goes off.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so we do have some immunities here. Is it pretty much everything? Like Chubb and I, like, can we use Turtle? Will that?
Yeah, Turtle works. Divine Shield works. Ice Block works. Full immunities, not damage reductions. It needs to be full immunity.
Crazy. What's yours? Would that another walk? Would that work?
Yeah, should.
Okay. All right. So we got another walk. We got Griff. You got yours. Hunters. We got ours. Pallies. You guys got yours. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, physical.
Is it physical or magic?
Oh.
Can Griff immune it?
Yeah, cloak is not.
Pretty sure it is physical damage.
If
Yeah,
it's physical,
98
yeah, Griff would get wrecked.
I said it's got to be a full blown immunity.
Okay. Main thing is, I know it's a work in progress. It probably won't be picture perfect as soon as we start, but James brought up a good point, and that's what I want us to do. But the most important part of that is making sure you call out, I have an immunity. Call out your name so people know it's you that it's is doing it. Again, I know it's a work in progress, but we'll just see how it goes. All right, let's jump in, see how this. See how this goes. One and 2 with the orange tank. 3 and 4 with star tank.
When are we heroing?
We're not going to hero this phase again. I'm not worried about any other phase right now, just phase 1. All right, here we go.
Please misdirect to me.
Sorry, you're not my group.
4, 3, 2.
Chunks.
Shit, I didn't have it up yet. Okay, you got it. Yeah, see, bring him out, because that's not what I want. I want...
He teleports. I can't. He's actually very hard to move.
Okay, then next pull, we're not going to start there. Then. Next bulwark is going to run up. All right, wipe it up. Totally forgot to say, we probably need some sort of damage reduction or healing cooldowns just for each one of those small adds that come out.
Okay.
No, that was both groups got hit by cleansing pain.
I thought I read somewhere that it's good to do it anyways, because those adds are doing damage out to the group. Yeah, so Tano, we're just start where we at the very entrance and then run in and grab them. And then just
he immediately teleports like onto behind. That's why he's really hard to position.
He doesn't run. He just teleports. So you stand where you want him to be and taunt him, and he should just come straight to you. He'll do this the entire time, by the way. He never runs. He always fucking teleports around. So if you stand where you are now, Hayden, he'll just come straight to you.
So can I have you him the first
It's
one?
going to wig people out.
Is Griff... Can we change... Lazy, can you change Griff out of a different group? Into somebody in group 2? And then that way, Griff, just go ahead and cloak everybody so Tano can get right in position. And then he's good to go.
So what, you want him in group 1 or you want... Oh, you group 2?
Yeah, yeah. Swap him out with somebody in group 2. Oh, it's raid wide? Oh, okay. All right. I thought it was like a range thing. I didn't know everybody would get it. Okay, yeah. So do that, Tano. Wait till Griff throws up the stealth, and then just get into your position. I would say, again, like I said, I want to make sure everybody sees the mechanic. I would say as close as you can get to Moon. Like start around there. And that way there's no ifs, ands, or buts about us being able to see what we can see. Again, I'm not looking for this to be picture perfect. I want us to see the abilities. That's what I'm trying to do here.
Where are we running Night Hunter when we get it, out of curiosity?
So it's just supposed to be they need to, like how we did Hungary, whatever that was. You just run out of the group. Is that correct? Or it needs to be something different?
No, it doesn't have to be. It's just if people run where there aren't enough people to soak the lines, they'll take more damage. And the more damage you take, the more you heal the boss, the longer this drags out.
So
because he heals for 150% of the damage he deals. So
the best thing we can do, right, is have our 2 groups that are going to soak, and then if you get it, you're the one person who runs the line across the group. The whole group doesn't move for the line. You move your line across the group, or you wipe us, pretty much.
This is why everyone tanks him up against the wall, because if you get Night Hunter, you just run to up against the wall, not next to each other, and then everyone just rearranges around those lines, because everyone's already there. Because Night Hunter comes from like Ramona, or comes from just outside like of him, not actually him.
Will it be on like 2 sides every time, or could there be 2 on the same side?
it will be on different sides every time.
Both of the ones we just got were crisscrossed instantly, so I don't know about
They do 2 sides, but they'll pick random people, and if they're on opposite sides, then the lines will cross. It doesn't matter if the lines cross. It's just if the lines cross, don't be standing in the cross. You will die. That's all. Just so long as everyone is soaking a line and you're not standing in the cross, it's fine. If they cross, that's not a big deal.
So if we're tanking up against the wall, the lines are pretty much going to be right up against the wall then?
Yeah, so I don't know if you can see me, but you'd put one here, and then one all the way over here.
And they're going to be coming from the center, though.
And they're going to be coming from the center.
So you have your one stat group over here and your other stat group over there.
Okay.
Yeah. Or you just have people move from where they are out to soak the line and then back in.
And it's
just so long, like I said, just so long as you're not standing in the cross, so long as the line is getting soaked, it's not a big deal.
And it's just 2 soaks?
It's just 2. It's
Okay,
never 4.
Okay, I see what you're
So
saying.
really, we would just have the people who get it run towards the wall, right? And then everyone else just stay out, kind of, where Tano's at ish.
Okay, so if the tanks
soak the
are
line.
on orange, then basically Night Hunters would be like green and silverish, something like that, right?
Yep, coming from the middle.
And then
so everyone
and then we
moves
just
to
split
stack.
up the group. Okay.
Yeah, if Tano takes it tanks it where it is now. You just run either of the Night Hunters to either of those markers. Don't stack them, and then soak the lines.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for clarifying that up, because I certainly, if it's that simple, then I am certainly up for trying it like this, because it does sound very simple, on paper at least, or the way you're saying
this.
It's all about execution now.
Yeah, this part is just seeing it and practicing it. That's all.
Yeah. All right. So then that's what we're going to do here. So if you get Night Hunter, moon and green, and basically just take a visual. So it looks like probably Kale and Tano, you would reset like on blue, probably on the next one, and then yellow for the last one. So up against those two pillars where those markers are, those two pillars to the left and right of those markers is where we should be taking Night Hunters to, just FYI. Do we have enough markers for?
I think we'll be fine. Everyone needs to be able to figure out how to get it on either side.
Yeah, I don't have enough markers. But yeah.
In chat real quick, they marked it with a star and moon. I don't know if that's actually what went over our heads though.
The main thing is it's got to be quick. We need to make sure both you guys aren't running to the same side. So
right. So if you want to use star and moon, then maybe we can, whoever gets that symbol goes to that symbol. Kind of like what we were doing with the blades on the last one.
It doesn't matter. They just need to get the fuck out.
Yeah.
You can't be stacked. That's it. It doesn't matter about who goes where, just so long as they're out.
I don't want to have to reset markers every single time.
Okay.
The other reason to do this, to have the Night Hunters up against the wall, is if you can immune it, you just run out towards the center and immune it out there. And that way no one chases you out. And you don't have people soaking a line that's going to get immuned.
Okay. All right, guys, you heard it. So immunity classes that we said earlier, making sure you're running towards the middle, and then use your immunity. Everybody else, if you don't have immunity, it's going to be on each side of the pillar of wherever the tanks are tanking. All right, let's get back at it. I'll be honest, it's been quite some time since I've done this fight, so I might forget shit here, but we'll roll with the punches here. Just let me know when you're good, Boral. Okay. All right, here we go. Yeah, it was normal. I mean, I don't think anybody was paying attention.
3, 2, 1.
All right, so 1 and 2, make sure you're on orange. Tank. Ads. All right, so Night Hunters, make sure you go to the edges. All right, looks like he has immunity. Everybody else needs to soak. Oh, we need to turn, right? Oh, no. We're turning after this, right?
After
R. Oh, we lost the markers. Oh, God. I don't know where my tank is. I can't tell who's who.
This is kind of like Mistress Sazine or whatever.
All right, clockwise, remember. Okay, so
where are you?
Let's try triangle, and let's try diamond. Let's see what happens.
Rhyme trank. Haley tree.
Soak up these lines. All right. So 1 and 2 should be on purple. Ravage running out. So still have 5 players with 5 stacks. Take a look at your stacks, but you should be It's not groups anymore. Just make sure you're in front of for cleansing pain.
Night Hunter.
I got immunity. Don't soak mine. Yeah, but if you take a look at your stacks. If you're sitting high on stacks, make sure you're in there for cleansing pain.
5%.
Probably should be everybody right now.
We used all of our healing seed.
Yeah.
So we can't be doing that.
Yeah, sorry, I meant to tree and I had trank instead.
No, it's okay. We just had so many overlaps that we're not going to have anything here if we do that.
Well, yeah, I mean, it should be, nobody should be using anything unless you're calling out for it. That's the way it should be. That's how I want it to be.
Okay.
Okay, looks like purple and green are good markers. They're not getting thrown off the tanks. So I think that was half the battle, trying to figure out which tank had aggro in the groups. Yeah. Uh-huh. No. You did right. It's a work in progress, man. Obviously, we're all seeing this for the first time. So,
and the Night Hunter comes from 2 images of him that seem to spawn in random fucking ass places. It does not come from Remornia in the center.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they spawn from around where he is. So if he's off center, then they're going to spawn off center.
Okay.
We've just they definitely spawned already crisscrossed or whatever. So I don't know what the best solution is for soaking.
You just take them out. You just take them out and soak the line. Realistically you run them through the boss or right next to the boss or crisscross on the boss, so long as people stand in them.
Okay. All right. So obviously, yeah.
Do they need to go anywhere other than just the circles being out and it's everyone on it, everyone else to not stand in the part where they actually cross?
So you can't. The 2 places you can't stand is if they're crossed or in the circle around the person with Night Hunter.
So I think our best bet is to just have the least amount of downtime on this is to just have the people who get it keep the lines where they are, unless it's like a crazy place for the line. Obviously you can move, but all we really need to do is lengthen the length of that line so people have a place to stand that's not in the circle and that's not where the lines are crossing if they happen to cross. Yeah, and then it's on everyone else to get in it to help their buddies out.
Yeah. The wall's just the most convenient place because everyone tanks him close to that wall there.
Right.
For the purpose of keeping the ads close together as well, because the thing he does, the cone that removes our stacks, is huge. So if that's facing towards the center and there's people way out who get hit by it and they drop ads in the middle of fucking, in Narnia, those ads do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think part of that and why Jess was having such a hard time keeping up was because I think we lost track of groups and people who weren't getting getting their soaks, or not their soaks, their blast to the face when they were supposed to be getting it. Still, I mean, we just totally winged it and we still got pretty much almost to 70%. So obviously we have a lot of optimization to do, but the point is I think we got a pretty good idea of what needs to happen now. Same thing, those immunities, just make sure you're calling out so people don't try to run out and soak your line. But if you have that line, just like James was saying, try to bring it in closer to the group so people have an easier time soaking it up. A lot of these billies are bang bang. That's what it looks like here. So I mean, certainly we got to be crossing our T's and dotting our I's when we get ready for the next thing. So other than that, I mean, that looked pretty good. I liked it. Let me drop a feast here and we'll get some more pulls. And hopefully these markers stay on the tanks, which looked like they did, so we should be good.
Other than all the crazy damage going out, we were only 2.5% from transition.
Yep. Tenno and Kill. I just want you guys to do a small addition here. I know you guys know when you do your swaps, but if you could just yell it out to the raid, so we know. I mean, it'll be totally idiot proof. We have the marker,
Okay.
and we have you guys yelling at us, "Hey, I have aggro," and everybody should know. 1 and 2, if you hear Tenno say, "I have aggro," you should be stacking on Tenno. Groups 3 and 4, if you hear Kale yell out, "I have aggro," you should be stacking on green. All right, check for pull.
I'm gonna drop a cauldron.
Okay, go ahead. Thank you. Okay, everyone's ready. Here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, so here comes Night Hunter.
Switch.
Aggro.
Get to your tanks.
Sell him. I think we need him before this hit. Top off.
Soak those lines.
Trank here.
Yeah, bring him in. Yep.
Running. Tano has aggro.
Make sure you're with your tank.
Repositioning, careful.
Here comes 900. Remember to call out if you have immunities. I have immunity. Don't worry about me.
Kale has aggro.
Haley Trank.
Switch.
Ads are out.
Sel, can you, yeah, that one.
Running.
Range, try to wrap up these ads. Back on your marks.
Kale has aggro.
I need soaking too. I don't have immunity.
Looney, this is you.
Switch.
Immunity.
All right, don't worry about it, Chubb.
And Ravage, we're out of room.
Okay. All right, so there's definitely, some confusion here. I know immunities, I think some people are running out, and I know we said we're supposed to run to the pillars if we have it, so I see people doing it. I see people not doing it.
Can we just make the simple thing that run away from your shade, like directly opposite the shade? Like, and obviously you can move a little left or right, but that last one there, why run it to the wall so everyone can run over there and soak it when we could have just left that one on the boss and all kept DPSing?
Well, that person did the right thing because.
But I would argue that's the wrong thing. We're 8% behind on
our
DPS.
last set of instructions were to.
You are correct.
Tanks were going to be on the wall, and we were dropping on the markers. So that person did it right.
I'm arguing we should change that, though.
Right, and I'm cool with that. Obviously, yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that. And I don't think we have to change it. I think it's just we need to readjust off the tanks wherever they end up being because we can't move him. It's very difficult. So if the tanks have him stuck right in the middle, we as a raid team need to readjust Night Hunter from there.
I think we just need to move away from the shade, stretch out the line, and give everyone a chance to come get in. Give them room to come get in your line.
Correct. So,
and then I also think James's thing of immunities to the center is smart, just because that like takes it out of the way.
Yeah,
we all know when we see something going that way to avoid it.
Yep. Tanks, I'm so sorry. For some reason, I just thought we were flipping. You guys were flipping, and you guys aren't. So don't worry about the callouts, because we shouldn't have to be. There's no reason we should be lost at that point. So
can I try to clarify this? If you have the hunter and you are not going to immune it, do you take it to the wall?
No. Listen to what we're saying, Haley. Where we are, you have to adjust on wherever the tank is or wherever the boss is, because the tanks can't manually move the Nathrius. So if you get it, you have to position yourself best to help the rest of the raid team soak easier for you. You don't want to run far away, because then it's going to be harder for everybody else to soak. Okay?
Okay.
So if the group is all right there by the feast is with the boss DPS and Mike the Raptor is your shade and I'm you, just run through the group, stretch out the line, get away from the shade, and give everyone else room to get in the line and soak it for you. And even if another one came like directly across that, you would still have room to get in the line and be away from where it crossed, right?
Okay. I just heard if you had immunity, take it to the center. So I was like, so do we take it to the opposite side then?
No, if you have the immunity, go to the center. Obviously, if your shade was like here and the boss was here, you probably wouldn't want to run it to the center. But, But yeah, I think taking it to one spot isn't going to work. There's too much randomness, right? And we're trying to fight ads and do all this other stuff. So
right.
I think we're just going to have to get away from the shade and give everyone else room. Stretch that line out and give us room to get in there and soak it.
So this is one where you want to take it through as many people as possible.
Yep.
Okay.
And if you get hit by 2, that's on you. We should be giving everyone enough room to not be getting hit by 2 or by the circle.
Gotcha.
Okay. Check for pull. Jess, as far as healing goes, is there a specific time, or are you just calling him out on the fly?
I'm just trying to call him out. I think there might be a little confusion, because with the last fight, I was calling it out like ahead of time before the slam would hit, so there was a little time before we needed to punch it. But right now, when I'm calling it, we need to punch it right then.
Okay. Yeah, we're good. I just want to make sure you guys are good here, because it sounded like you got a little overwhelmed as far as
Can we do a rotation so it's easier? Like
that's why I was asking if
is
there
we should
a
even
time, or
we should get
you have to
Sneven
do
in
it
there
on the fly?
too with his whatever, right? Like we should take advantage of everything we got and rotate them.
Yeah, we are actually lining it up, trying to set an order. It's just I'm trying to figure out whose is working best where. Same with like Looney. I want it to be where we have to move. We're working on it.
Yeah. I mean, I trust all you guys. I know you guys will keep us up. I don't doubt that. All right, here we go.
Five, 4.
Can we hold on just a second?
No pull.
He said no pull.
Sorry, we're doing a little talent changing.
Yeah, you're good. Take your time.
Yeah, good call, Scott. Do we have 2 AMZs or is 3?
Got 3.
Yeah, we should get those in the rotation too.
Yeah, that ad phase.
Yeah, we need something when the ads come. But the problem is we usually have Night Hunter coming out at the same time. So it all depends on where the line is.
The individuals that are running out that'll be taking the extra damage, but while everyone's grouped up, drop AMZ right there on the ad phase, and it'll help reduce that.
So
James,
and
when we soak the line, James, does it need to be spread out, or it can like everybody stack on like one
you
point?
can clump.
Everyone can stack on one point. You just can't stand in the circle that the person who has the Night Hunter has, but everyone can be standing together in that line.
Okay.
You essentially just can't eat two, and you can't be standing in the circle. That's the rule of thumb here.
Okay. Yes, and if you see two crisscrossing, make sure you're not standing in both of them. So
pick one. If they're crisscrossing near you, just pick a line and stand in it.
And
you've got to reduce the damage as much as possible, because like I said, he heals for all the damage he deals when it reaches the target. When he gets to the end of Night Hunter, he heals for 150% of the damage that he deals. So the less damage he deals, the less he heals, the quicker we get through this.
And the immunity lines hopefully are going towards the middle, so...
Yeah, realistically, if you see someone running away from the wall, don't chase them.
Right.
That's the rule of thumb. And if they don't have an immunity and they run that way, just let them die. Like, it's, you know...
I think we're good. So when he picks us up and throws us all, do we have time to all get up against the wall for that? So that when we fall, we can fall down like into the healers, like healing circles, and into AMZ.
Have to call it out before it's coming, so everyone.
Yeah, everyone would need to move in. Yeah.
What's the name of that ability again?
The blood price.
Okay.
So we want to not be stacked for cleansing pain, so we just have to be careful about that.
I gotta ask, is there a reason why we're doing a tank swap after every soak?
Get rid of the ads.
Like, is there an actual tank mechanic that forces a swap at that, like, after each one of those soaks?
They need to drop their stacks too?
Nope. There's no actual tank mechanic besides...
No, there's been none.
So can we just have Tano tank both of the hits on this section of the wall, and when we move after Ravage, have Kale take both of those hits on the next section of the wall, and then go 1-for-1 on the third section if we need to? That way, when he knocks us all back, he's literally pushing Tano into the wall, and he's not running. And the ads also will spawn around people who get soaked, so they're pushed up against the wall, and they're closer together, because we've got to kill them. You've all noticed that, the huge amount of raid damage that comes out when those ads are up. And if we can't just literally stand in almost one spot and burn them, we're going to get fucked by it. And also it allows us to soak a Night Hunter and burn the ads at the same time. But if we're switching the sides every time, the ads spawn further away, and then the Night Hunters are going over by the wall, you can't soak the Night Hunter and kill the ads. It becomes really difficult.
Okay. I like it, but we have to make a choice, because we were just talking about having everybody's back up against the wall for
you can do that, or you can stand at a 90-degree angle to him so that he's pushing and like trying to clip one of these pillars.
Okay. All right, let's do that. I certainly love the ideas everybody's throwing out, but I also want to make sure we keep pulling here to get some pulls in here. So that's what we're going to do. Tano, you take the first two on this wall. Kale, you're going to take the next two on the blue marker wall, and then 1-for-1 on Star. All right. Everybody else, I'll try to keep an eye out for blood prints, and then, we don't have to be stacked on Tano. Groups 3 and 4, we don't have to be stacked on Tano, just like off to the side, so we can just have our
move in when it's time.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's give that a shot.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, Night Hunter.
Sell him.
I'm gonna immune. Oh my god, fucking! I double clicked.
That's not immune.
I double clicked it. That's such a ditz.
This will be Rhyme's drink.
And I wasn't there to call blood prints. Okay. All right, let's take care of these ads. Night Hunters, looks like we have 2 immunities. Don't worry about the lines. One more ad up, and we got Ravage incoming. Get ready to move.
It's all yours, Kale.
All right, so groups 2 and 4, make sure, 2 and 4, make sure you're with the green tank. Ads are out. You got Night Hunter.
Lenny.
Looks like we need to help soak. Couple of ads behind us. Just try to wrap those up.
Please, tank.
2 and 4, grab, group up with your tank.
Is it not 1 and 2 and 3 and 4?
I'm sorry. What am I calling that wrong?
Oh yeah, I thought we were doing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
I'm sorry if I'm calling that wrong. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Second two.
I got him, Cat.
Wipe this up. Yeah, this is a wipe. Sorry, I should have said that earlier. All right, I think we're good here. So let's get a feast and another pull.
Do we just want to call groups 1 and 2 group 1 and groups 3 and 4 group 2?
Yeah, because it's usually odds and evens, so that's what my brain is reverting.
We
to.
can move it so it is. I don't know what you want to do. I don't know if we got to move anything. Well, maybe just move Kale or Tano.
No, we're fine. We're fine. I got it now. Actually, Lazy, if you could just help me out with blood prints, because just give a quick shout out to the group that it's incoming, if you're able to.
Yeah, I'll do my best. I'll try and make sure I move my TBM morning thing more in the center.
Okay. And do remember at the start, it does take me a little bit to position him because he ports right behind me.
Yeah, I got
It's the wall.
Yeah, I got misdirection up, so hopefully it's helping.
Because I try and stay where I am now. He will port behind me, and then I just got to turn him. So just make sure you guys are stacked behind me because he will be turned. It just takes me 2 seconds.
Mike, you good? Lose him?
Sorry, Mike was muted. No, I'm here. I was Resident Griffin, bro.
Okay, all right. Here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Night Hunter.
I got immunity.
Get ready to move for blood price right after this. Move for blood price to the wall.
This is Ryan.
Reset. Ads are out.
Oh, it's
Sells
not the
him.
blood price it's the ads that need to be against the wall every time. I don't think there's any need to move for the blood price.
It knocks you away.
No,
that's
it's
all.
the knockback. That's what we're doing.
I guess it does, yeah.
It's yours,
But
Kale.
do we do the ads against the wall every time too? Is that what we're doing?
I guess so now, because now it looks like the tanks can keep them
Tanks
up
stay the
against
same and the
wall.
groups
Yeah.
move in. Yeah.
3 and 4. Make
groups.
sure you're with the groups. Night Hunters. Nicely done. Doing good. Making good progress here, guys. I like it.
After the slam is Lenny.
Blood price. Get with your tanks.
Ads are out. Someone has 5 stacks. Take a look at your stacks, making sure get into these cleansing pains.
He is mine.
right, so remember, tanks, it's 1 for 1 now.
I got him, KO.
I know.
Help soak. I think that was too much damage at that one point.
Jess, is my tree something that you want me to use as needed, or is that something that you want to call out?
Good question.
Yeah, I noticed if we're on the wall for blood price, then I come back down and I can't even see where Kale is because of the camera angle. I'm so close.
What were we saying, Boral? Yeah, I agree with you. I still think, obviously, it's these fights are pretty intensive, and I feel like it is taking us a bit longer to get up to speed on the things we need to do here. Obviously, last pool, yeah, there was some confusion. We didn't update the group on what we're doing with your Night Hunter ads now. Now that Kale and Tano can consistently keep them up against the wall, it should be those markers, one of those pillars that we should be going for. If you're not at one of the pillars, that immediately tells the group you're using an immunity, is basically how I see it. If you're not taking your Night Hunter line to, for example, Moon or Green, that tells the group you are good to go and you have an immunity set. Okay. Otherwise, you should be that's what our target should be. Is that if you have Night Hunter and you don't have an immunity, Moon, Green. That's what you're aiming for, and then that way that tells the group, okay, that person needs help. Otherwise, if they don't see anything on one of those pillars, we're not soaking. Simple as that. All right, check for pull. It's a work in progress, guys. It's not going to be, it's not easy. I'm going to tell you that right now. These last 3 fights have been a serious learning curve for us. So take everything with a grain of salt right now. Deep breaths. This is going to be a fight for us. So, and this is just night 1. We got a long way to go. But I have zero doubt that we can't do this. I know we can. All right, here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So Night Hunter, if you have an immunity, you're running out of the group. If you don't, you're running to Moon or a Green. All right, looks like we're good. So soak, there's a Green. We got to soak Green. Yep. It's got to be like that just every time.
Oh, my bad on blood price.
All good. Let's try to reset quickly. Next set of the Night Hunters. All right. Looks like we got both markers, so split up. Help them out. Much better. That. So we're making progress here. Looking good.
He's all yours, Kale.
3 and 4. Make sure you're with the green tank. My camera angle might be a bit funky here, so you guys need to be on your ready to react. Here comes Night Hunter. Help soak. So you got 1. Remember, don't stand in that cross. Oh, I had a couple of people.
Yeah, too late. It's not.
I was going for the ads.
That's okay. Let's keep it going. Clay, can you honk? All right, never mind. Never mind. Just wipe. Everybody wipe. Okay, but hey, we certainly made progress on helping soak now. I think it's a bit easier. Except for that last one. That one was a bit weird with the angles. I thought I was out of the cross. I genuinely thought, but I guess I wasn't.
The hitbox is bigger than the line.
It is.
Okay, all right. That makes sense then. All right.
Because I was away 3 yards or so and I got clipped, so it's big.
The hitbox on the line to soak it is it's not like minute. It's not the size of the line. It is bigger. So that area around the cross is a circle essentially that you can't
Got
be
it.
in.
Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. But that went smoother. Much more smoother. I liked it.
Should have stayed.
Maybe that's how we kill it. It's a trick.
If you get the whole raid up there, he instantly dies.
Or just a tank and they taunt him.
Looney, you good?
Talking with Jess about healing cooldown.
Okay. Just let me know when you guys are good.
We're good.
Okay, here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, 900. All right, both of them. We need to soak. Watch that cross. Watch the cross. Nice.
Blood price.
Nice. Look at that. Look at us. Look at us. That's what I'm talking about. All right, get ready for Night Hunter. Okay, looks like we need 1 soak.
He's all yours, Kale.
2 and 4, or excuse me, 3 and 4 should be with green. Looks like we got 1 soak. And some ads to wrap up. Nicely done. Nicely done.
When we land, Lenny,
Angles might be weird. Try your best to reset. Next Night Hunter. Looks like we just got one line to soak. Can we reach Chubb for res?
Yep.
Okay, I got one person with 5 stacks. I need you in the next. I don't know who it is. Night Hunter?
Salvation.
Okay, looks like we need to soak 1.
Stand on your tanks.
Salvation.
I used it already.
All right, Night Hunter, get ready.
Oh, it's not. Oh, I see what you mean. I'm sorry.
Progress, fellas and gals. Good job.
Let's see if we can make it to the middle.
I think majority of us can.
I think 3 stacks is the absolute minimum.
I don't know if I'm gonna. I might. Yeah, I got 3. I don't know if I made it.
You can tell if you didn't made it. You'll have
No, you're unworthy.
You were judged unworthy.
If you're judged unworthy, you just die.
All right, everybody jump off. Let's get back in here. But that was good. I mean, you guys pulled together and did some serious work on that first phase. So that's good. Lazy, which group are you in? Okay, so we're in the same group here. So 3 and 4. Okay. All right, let me drop a feast.
As far as the stacks go, everyone should have 2. Because you take 2 shots on each section of the wall, and then on the last section of the wall you take 1, so you lose 3 out of 5. So everyone should be on 2. I think druids and shamans can be on 3, so long as you guys are using Ghost Wolf and Cat Form and Dash before he picks you up and throws you. But I'm not sure, you'll need to check that. Yeah. So they can, druids and shamans can have more, but their timing needs to be on point to make that happen. If you're unsure or you don't feel safe, just eat the stacks, like eat the debuff. It spawns more adds, but if you're not going to make it, then it doesn't matter.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Night Hunter. Looks like we got. Ooh, that's gonna be a little weird. 2 people. No, just stay it now. Okay. Blood price. I mean, excuse me, Night Hunter. Looks like just 1 stack. Night Hunter, get ready. 2 soaks. Would you separate those? Separate those. Too close. Wipe it up. Yeah, that's brutal when it overlaps with the ads. Check for pull. Okay, here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Night Hunter. Looks like we just need to soak 1 line. Blood Price. Back up against the wall. Reset. Night Hunter, get ready. Looks like we got 1 soak. Couple of ads left on Moon. Let's try to wrap those up. All right, get with your tanks. Night Hunter. Blood Price.
This is your trank.
All right, try to reset. And Night Hunter, get ready. Looks like we got 2 soaks.
Looney. Good job, guys. Good job. Good recovery, healers. Stack with your tanks. Remember, guys, this is 1 for 1. Haley, tree after this slam.
One line.
Hey,
GG.
All right, so it looks like maybe, I think we're just getting a bunch of swirlies. We just have to worry about the next phase. Range, I know it might be a bit difficult. We're going to have to see how we can handle these ads here, but...
Kale, you take Nathria.
Yeah, same positioning. We're going to the left first, Range. Marked it with skull.
Switch.
Using salve.
Thank you.
Tanks, when we go through the gate, we're going to have to come back. These ads are still going to be up.
I'm down.
We have a res up.
Oh, that won't let me res in. It's off the edge. Oh, we don't have
Okay. All right. Everybody jump off then. Let's wipe. Good job, though. We got majority of the team into the next phase, so making progress here.
Is there anything much different for the second phase?
Yes. Lots of things.
Quickly, let's get back here. Over where, Griff?
Being crazy.
Yeah, me and Griff can make it over there to help the range.
And when he sucks everybody in, so even if you're on the far side, you don't even have to use another movement ability to get back because he just pulls everybody to him that's in the room.
Copy. Well, then, yeah, if we get there on this pool, just head on over then. I'll mark the ad with the skull, but it's usually once the tank's in position, it's usually to the left.
Would the Ghost Wolf lunge work or whatever, your feral lunge? Or would that not cross the gap?
Don't know. Don't have it right now either.
Ah.
Oh, if we had a lock, that would have been real easy, but then we might kill the ad too fast. Anyways, we're all ready. Here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sells him.
We might have to move out just a further out. Yep. Move. Okay, no, we're still good. Real tight on space, guys, so be careful here. Especially with Night Hunter.
Blood price, move in.
Haley Trink. Thank you. Looney. Perfect.
Reset at the entrance. Just use the entrance so we have a lot of room.
Salvation. Oh, I didn't call it soon enough. I'm sorry.
It's all good. Ooh, good thing. Main thing is we got some good pulls in. We saw what phase 1's all about, and got a little taste of phase 2. Well, not really, but at least we saw it. All right, guys, we're actually going to call it right here. This was a long night. This is pretty stressful on a lot of us as far as everything that needs to be done. So either way, great job. You know, we got another progression boss down. That's always a win in my book, especially that particular fight. That one is brutal. But now that we know the dance, I'm very confident from here on out. There shouldn't be an issue, just like we did with Sludge Fist. So great job with that. So the last thing, damn it, so last thing is as far as gear goes, you know, gear is scarce here. So we need to be doing every possible thing we can do to make sure that we're coming in raid ready as geared as possible as well. So, you know, these mythic pluses that we're doing, you know, I mean, you need to maximize your vault as best as possible to get the best gear for these raids here, because gear's not abundant at all. So I'm always up to helping people out with groups or forming groups. I certainly have no problems. We have a lot of people here. It's all about just timing. So, you know, use Discord, try to get those groups going, stuff like that. You know, I'm sure people are more than welcome to join those do groups for Mythic Plus as well, as long as we ask. That's the biggest thing. Other than that, that's all I really got. Again, great job this week, and I'll see everybody next week.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
Good night, everyone.
Night.